Hey everybody, and welcome back for another day of the Hillsborough County hiking spree. Today we are at one of my favorite parks, Alderman Ford in technically, I'm not sure if it's in Lithia or Plant City, but this is a great park. It has a about 2-mile loop that's paved, and then there's also a boardwalk we're going to go on. And I am currently in the canoe launch parking area. And I prefer this parking area because there is a restroom right here. You also have lots of picnic tables available. And right now the canoe launch is closed because of the hurricane still. Here at the restroom, they have a bunch of advertisements for the hiking spree, which is pretty cool, just because this is a very heavily trafficked park. So really get the word out. And right here we have information about the hiking spree, and it's saying to go right, but I've always gone left on this path, so that's the way we're going to go today. But again, there are 2 entrances. I will show you the other entrance when we get to it. Either one you can park at, no issue whatsoever. It'll always loop you back the same way. Probably the most common animal I see at this park are rabbits. There's one way far ahead, which I'm sure by the time we get there it's going to be running away. But I would say that is definitely the most common wild animal we have here. This park is very heavily visited, so unless you're here in the early morning or late evening, I doubt you'll really see much else. Can you hear that? I don't see it, but there's definitely a woodpecker in one of these trees. And our little rabbit is still actually over here, hanging out. Up ahead, you're going to see the first of a few boardwalk bridges that we're going to go on today as well. Oh, he's letting us get real close, huh? Hey there, little guy. All right, as I was saying, we're heading on our first boardwalk bridge of the day. So this particular path is very, very accessible. It is definitely wheelchair, child, stroller friendly. And almost all of the boardwalks, with the exception of one, you can even ride your bicycle on. I'll show you the one boardwalk that you can't. But very scenic. Got a little squirrel right here. Oh my gosh. A little view from the top of the bridge. We have one of those birds. You know, one thing I will say about doing like these vlogs is it really does make me slow down and take a look at things. Like, I don't know if I necessarily would have stopped for that squirrel if I wasn't doing the video, or even the woodpecker before. So I do really enjoy that part of making these videos. And one thing that you may notice is that there is a very good amount of shade here. So one of the reasons I really love this park is that it is someplace that you can go even in the summer months. And I would say about 80% of the path is shaded, so you're not totally boiling in the summer. So just something to keep in mind if you are looking for, hiking options, and maybe you're watching this video in the summertime. They also have this fitness trail style equipment throughout this path. And it's very dog friendly with these trash cans and poop bags. Well, it's just a sandhill crane. Once you get over or under the overpass, you can really see how much devastation this park had. All these trees, all these big trees are just completely uprooted. Now we're going to be following this main path here, but over to the right there's a little marker, and there is a trail down this path. It will eventually loop back to this main one, but if you wanted to get off this trail, especially on the weekends when there's lots of kids, you can go and it's more rugged. All right, this is the main parking area. That is definitely a brand new jungle gym. I don't remember ever seeing that. And they do want you to technically start here because here is the hiking spree. You completed your hike. But like I said, you can start at either place. This area is crazy on the weekends, full of birthday parties and all kinds of stuff. But straight ahead, there's a building. And over there, there's restrooms. And there's also some more paths behind it. But yeah, all these pavilions get all crazy on the weekend. Yeah, my favorite trail is actually over there through the that building. So if you do have extra time, I definitely recommend it. It's very scenic. It takes you down to the river at the end, and that's probably the best chance of seeing some more wildlife as well. And just because I really have not seen any signs, if you are parked over there, just head down to the end, and that's where the path is to do this hiking spree. You could see over there, there's another path. So both of these will merge onto one main path down here. So again, if you are going to the main parking area, just keep heading this direction and you will eventually hit one of these two paved paths. All right, and I came up against this way. We have hiking spree. You completed your hike, and there's something different on this side. There you go. So they do have the signs. And again, this is where people normally would start, right here, where it says, you know, the paved trail is a 1.8 mile loop. This part of the trail offers some really nice vistas of the river. It's very steep if you want to go down there. They do not allow any swimming in this part. Heading up our second boardwalk bridge. This is also where you're going to find the boardwalk walk, which is part of the Hillsborough County hiking spree. So just keep in mind that if you are coming here with a dog, there are no dogs allowed on this boardwalk. There's going to be signs for it. There's also no things with wheels. And there is a place over here to leave those items if needed. Here we go on to this section here. Again, no dogs, bicycles, or scooters allowed on the boardwalk. And the reason why is you can see how wide it is now, but this is how narrow it gets on the boardwalk. So they do have this little station here. So you can still bike everything else, but you will need to leave that bike docked right there. We're going to go ahead and walk the boardwalk. So they do have a few of these little structures, and they do have some benches on the boardwalk. One thing I will say is I've never seen an alligator here. All the times I've come to this park, I don't think today's going to be the day either. I missed it. There was a really loud bird screeching, not that one, a different one. And I think it was a crested caracara. Although, I just see it right up here. Where is he? Woodpecker, right up here. Yep, woodpecker right there. I just saw it fly by. I am almost positive it was a crested caracara. You hear it? Let me go see if I can find it, but that's a woodpecker right there. So that's pretty interesting, at least. I could have stayed there for quite a while to try to find that bird. I don't think it was a crested caracara. I looked up a video for how it sounded, and it did not sound like what I heard, which is fine. But unfortunately, this park is closing soon, so we gotta keep moving. But if you are, you know, looking at kind of the best time of the day to go to these places, I definitely would say early morning or late at night to get the best chance of seeing some wildlife. Over here to the right, there is a little path that will take you down by the water if you want to go down there. But to be honest, it's not really anything extraordinary. I'd rather, I think it's better just to do the boardwalk because that's all it is, just that little bench. And then also up here is the third bathroom. So this park has three bathrooms, one bathroom in each of the parking lots. And this third bathroom up here is there because there's also primitive campsites. So there's no RVs or anything like that. It's all tents, and basically it's a backpacking type campground where you would park and then carry whatever you need in and then go and camp there for the night. So here's the restroom facility, and we have the primitive campsites up there. We know we're almost back when we are here at the overpass again. All right, we're back in the car. They're picking up trees over there, and it's just really loud, so I decided to go back to the car. But that's it. We are all done. We did the whole loop, and we did the boardwalk. And like I said, there are more trails here, but we are just focusing on the hiking spree ones today. And if you saw my last video with the last hiking spree hike we did, there were tons of directional signs. And this park didn't have any because it's literally just a loop and a boardwalk. So just make sure you do both to get credit. And if you have any questions about this park, please leave a comment below. And if not, I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.